What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Carl the Cobra Froch. Get this. Carl defends heavyweight Anthony Joshua and says he deserves respect. I'm kidding. No, he didn't say that. Carl Froch defends heavyweight, and it's not Anthony Joshua. And he says Carl Froch isn't a fan of the stick that Tyson Fury has been receiving from fans in response to a relatively inactive heavyweight division. And he had this to say. He says he has been getting a lot of stick lately. He's called out quite a few people. He's not been boxing. The fight with Alexander Usyk never happened, and people are blaming him. I don't like to see it. He's a great champion. He beat Klitschko in Germany. Since then, he's had the trilogy with Deontay Wilder, the most feared man in boxing, the biggest puncher in the heavyweight division. He is maybe putting himself on the firing line by maybe talking too much. People are frustrated with the heavyweight division because there's nothing really happening. It's all getting a bit tedious and very annoying. I think Tyson Fury is getting a lot of backlash because he's got a lot to say, and people just think he's talking for the sake of talking now, and nothing's going to materialize. Don't forget, Tyson Fury is the main man in the division. He's the man that's led heavyweight boxing for years now. So don't tune out of him, because let's be honest, put him in with any of the other heavyweights and you pretty much know what the result's going to be. So he deserves respect, but he is annoying people. Those are the words of Carl the Cobra Froch. And let me counterpunch. Carl, there's a reason people giving him a lot of stick. Because you know why they're giving him a lot of stick. He's doing more talking than he's doing fighting. And the victories you say he mentioned, the trilogy with Wilder, the trilogy? Well, I mean, that's 3 fights with the same guy. That's not really impressive. How many times we get it? Yeah, you can beat him. We get that. You don't have to do that shit 3 times for us to understand that. That's just plugging up the division. He could have fought somebody else by that time. He could have fought AJ in 2021. That would have been a massive fight. I don't know how good it would have been. That's not the point. The point is he would have been showing people that he is the best by fighting the rest. Bars. And you want to talk about Klitschko? Bro, Klitschko was 2015. You know how long ago that shit was now? I mean, do you really want to know how long ago that shit was like 7 years ago. 7 years ago, bro. That's been a long time. And counting, mind you. So, and then he didn't even want to fight Klitschko again. So it was a bunch of, all of Tyson Fury's victories, except for Wilder, it's been a bunch of bullshit. And it hasn't been too many. You know what I mean? Like, everything that he's saying, like, yeah, he's getting a lot of stick, but it's warranted. The stick is warranted. People are tired of Tyson talking. He's talking about fighting MMA fighters and shit, John Jones and Francis Ngannou, and, and he's, and then like, oh, let's fight with Usyk, then let me give you 30% like a fucking mandatory, and he's a unified, stuff like that. And no, we don't know the outcome of these fighters, because logic tells you every single time we get a fresh fight, something different happens besides what we think is going to happen. Carl, that's what happens. Like, who the hell thought Zhang was really going to beat Joe Joyce? Who thought Povetkin was going to knock out Dillian White cold? I mean, like, these fights happen. Andy Ruiz, please. Nobody knew these fights were going to go the way they're going to go. And Tyson's no exception. You're not that great, bro. I don't buy all that shit. You pretty much know the outcome. That's what happens when you assume a fighter's going to win. So then if you assume a fighter's going to win, why do we even have to see that fight? That's how people's mindset is in boxing. Okay? The styles speak for themselves in each and every fight. That's why when you hear Tyson Fury talk a bunch of shit and then you don't see him get in there, you just see a guy talking shit. That's all. Wilder beat Ortiz and Helenius in Brazil. Brazil was already beaten by Joshua, so that's not a big thing. The only accomplishment that he's really had in the division, what was it? You beat a fucking senior citizen. And then you get beat by Tyson. And then Tyson's the best? None of you fuckers have fought Anthony Joshua. None of you. It would be different. And this would be a different story if both of those guys, Tyson and Wilder, have already defeated Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? If they both defeated Anthony Joshua and Dillian White, throw him in there too. Then we could hear that. That would be another name mentioned, but it's not. Tyson Fury he took White out, but White has already been defeated. He's not in the circle by himself. See, you're only good as the people you've beat. That's it. And based on your performance and based on any other person's performance that beat that person, if it's nobody else, then you're special. Okay, that's why Wilder needs to fight more. That's why Tyson needs to fight more. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. And him saying, well, I'm tired of people giving the stick. I was joking about the Joshua shit earlier, but like, seriously, dude, Joshua ain't talking about, I'm going to fight this dude. Hey, let's fight this guy. How about this? How about we make that? How about we do this? How about we fight over there? How about we, look, that's annoying, and it's annoying. So like, why are you trying to protect Tyson? And Tyson's talking all this shit without a dance partner. And we know who that's going to be. It's going to be somebody that we don't want to see. But yeah, you want to defend Tyson. Okay. And even I admit, like, to talk shit about Tyson all the time gets annoying. But then to say, hey, we need to stop talking about Tyson and we're becoming too tedious. Well, yeah, that's also annoying too, to hear Tyson talk and talk and talk and not walk and walk and walk. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Carl the Cobra Froch stating that we're giving Tyson too hard of a time. We're giving him too much stick. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!